real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the – he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
On the RPO complete. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of the first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They punted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Colorado State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. There's Tramel Jones Jr. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. Quarterback may change this route. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Okay.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Handoff, ball. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Rams are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a...
Maybe a crease. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Run in the red zone. It's ball. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Colorado State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Goes to the option. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Doing it himself again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Dropping back, it's Sheffield. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop and they'll mark it at the 39. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the counter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
The short hand. It's Fareed. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Jones to throw. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Rams will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Rams have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass to take the lead.
It's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Pressure coming, and they got it.
Here's a big decision for...
Now, just give up the negative play. Lost some momentum down by the goal line. But do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on 4th down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Caught over the middle. It's Butler. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Sheffield. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Motion from the wideout. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Safe completion on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside. It's Woods. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, and this defense is ready for this guy.
Man, the defense getting in the backfield quick, fast, and in a hurry. There was nowhere to run with that football. Nice penetration by this defensive line.
Yeah, and a nice job, too, not getting out of their lanes, right? When you're on offense, you're running a draw. You're trying to make it look like pass, getting those big fellas up front defensively, trying to salivate to get the QB, but they weren't fooled. Everybody stayed in their gap, and that's why they shut that play down.
They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense...
Makes a grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Beavers using their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Sheffield. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Beavers hit it quickly to the line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Butler. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Hampton. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got it ready for the first down. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. A little release to the back. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal shouldn't be too much trouble. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Just drives it between the uprights. Tough force to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the #1 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Pitt with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. Back to your game in Corvallis. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Colorado State's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Brown. Push down for the tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Again, it's ball. There's a crease. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. On 1st down, here comes this offense. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Got room to work. He breaks a tackle. And he has a solid game before the defense lines him up.
The toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority #1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Get a nice positive game in the toss.
There he goes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
And the Rams are rolling down the field. on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Fareed. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
That's a backbreaker through the offensive coordinator because first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finding some room. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And the D deny them on second and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. Just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting to score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The give to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sheffield. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the tight end. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Inside. It's Woods. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down for their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give as they work on that clock. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Oh, what a cut! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to...
Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Beavers using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Jones wants to throw it. Going for it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense.
He caught it. Big gets it in. Touchdown. Colorado State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point is good. Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Powell. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Second down, he'll throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Beavers in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got it down the middle. Shoots his way for more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watch the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taking over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Sheffield. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. A great catch in the end zone.
A nice touchdown. Continue to fight, continue to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. Nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his elbows.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Rams with the 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Colorado State. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap. Corners are going to bail. Scanning the field, it's Sheffield. Under fire. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
Sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw earlier in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together. That's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.